listen.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. It's a cabinet meeting, and we have plenty of things to discuss and plenty of success. We've had a tremendous amount of success. We're working, however, right now on immigration, which has been going on for many years. We have come up with a lot of solutions, but we have Democrats that don't want to approve anything because that's probably, they think, bad for the election that's coming up. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people suffering, and that's unfortunate. Unrelated, and before we get into that, the new employment claims recently out just yesterday show that we have the lowest level in nearly a half a century. That's something that is an incredible statistic. In a half a century, it's a long time. And the economy is booming. It's doing really well. We're renegotiating trade deals. We're doing very well in those trade deals. It's taking a little period of time. We put tariffs on certain countries and certain industries where it's been very unfair to the United States. Our Treasury is taking in billions of dollars. And these other countries are coming along that have not treated us well, and they are negotiating very vigorously. And lots of good things are happening. This should have been taken care of a long time before my administration came into being. But for some reason, for 25, 30 years, nobody ever looked at trade deals. They're out of control how bad they are, but we're going to make them very good. And we're going to make them fair for both countries, for our country and for whichever country we're dealing with. And there are plenty of them because they're all bad. There's nothing good. My administration is also acting swiftly to address the illegal immigration crisis on the southern border. Loopholes in our immigration laws, all supported by extremist open border Democrats. And that's what they are. They're extremist open border Democrats. If you look at Nancy Pelosi, you look at Chuck Schumer, you'll see tapes where they wanted to have borders. They needed borders for security. Just a short while ago, a number of years ago, I see Chuck Schumer, we must have borders. Hillary Clinton, we must have borders. If people penetrate our borders, we must get them out of our country. Now, all of a sudden, they're big open border people. It's a whole big con job. In the meantime, people are suffering because of the Democrats. So we've created, and they've let it happen, a massive child smuggling industry. It's exactly what it's become. Traffickers, if you think about this, human traffickers are making a fortune. It's a disgrace. These loopholes force the release of alien families and minors into the country when they illegally cross the border. Since 2014 alone, nearly 200,000 unaccompanied alien minors have been released into the United States as a result of Democrat-backed loopholes, including catch and release, which is one of the worst. You catch them and then you release them. Might as well save your time. Don't bother catching them. And this is what we're stuck with. They're the worst immigration laws in the history of the world. The whole world is laughing at the United States, and they have been for years. These alien minors were separated and sent all the way up here alone. But they really came up with coyotes. You know what a coyote is? Not good. These are not good people. They were set up here with human traffickers, because the Democrat-supported policies have allowed this to happen. Democrats also refuse to fund the personnel, the bed space, the resources that we need to house the minors. Now, they want us to take care of the minors, and that's fine, but they don't want to give us the money to take care of them. Because the worse everything looks, they think the better they're going to do with respect to the blue wave, which is turning out, frankly, to be a red wave if you look at the polls. I think we're going to have a red wave, not a blue wave. So they want us to take care of bed space and resources and personnel and take everybody and, like, let's run the most luxurious hotel in the world for everybody. But they don't want to give us the money. So you could ask them about that. We have to house these minors, and we have to house them safely. And frankly, we have to house them, and we should be taking good care of them, and then we should return them back home. That's what we have to do. But every time we ask for resources, the Democrats say no. They say no to everything. They're obstructionists because they think that's good politically. I think it's bad politically. For them, I think it's bad politically. We'll see. In addition, Democrat and court-ordered loopholes prevent family detention and lead to family separation, no matter how you cut it. I signed a very good executive order yesterday, but that's only limited. No matter how you cut it, it leads to separation ultimately. I'm directing HHS, DHS, and DOJ to work together to keep illegal immigrant families together during the immigration process and to reunite these previously separated groups. But the only real solution is for Congress to close the catch and release loopholes that have fueled the child smuggling industry. The Democrats are causing tremendous damage and destruction and lives by not doing something about this. And they know that. They know that better than anybody up there with a pen. If we don't close these loopholes, there is no amount of money or personnel in the world to address the crisis. A very serious crisis. Been going on so long. This isn't Trump administration. You look back at 2014 during the Obama administration, they have pictures that were so bad. They had a judge that said it was inhumane the way they were treating children. Take a look at some of the court rulings against the Obama administration. They talked about inhumane treatment. I read them. I looked at them. They're all over the place. Inhumane treatment. They were treating them terribly. We have a situation where some of these places, they're really running them well, and I give a lot of credit to Secretary Nielsen and all of the people that have worked. It's the nicest that people have seen, but it's still something that shouldn't be taking place. My wife, our First Lady, is down now at the border because it really bothered her to be looking at this and to seeing it as it bothered me, as it bothered everybody at this table. We're all bothered by it. But we need two to tango. We have 51 votes in the Senate. We need 60, unfortunately, because we have the ridiculous filibuster rule. So we need 60. And I think I'll get 4 or 5 or 6 from senators, frankly, running in states where I won by 25, 30, 40 points with Mike. And I think we'll get 6 senators, maybe we'll get 7 senators. That still doesn't get us to 60, so there's nothing you can do to get there. And people don't understand that. When we have a majority in the Senate, we have a majority by 1, but we need 10 votes. So we need 10, essentially, we need 10 Democrats. Not going to get them. They're told by Schumer and Pelosi, don't do it, because we want to see if we can pick up seats. They don't care about the children. They don't care about the injury. They don't care about the problems. They don't care about anything. All they do is say, obstruct, and let's see how we do, because they have no policies that are any good. They're not good politicians. They got nothing going. All they're good at is obstructing. And they generally stick together. I respect them for that. That's about it. Their policies stink. They're no good. They have no ideas. They have no nothing, the Democrats. All they can do is obstruct and stay together and vote against and make it impossible to take care of children and families and to take care of immigration. We should be able to make an immigration bill that can really solve the problem, not just this. This is one aspect of it. This is one very important but small aspect of it. We should be able to do a bill. I'd invite them to come over to the White House anytime they want. This afternoon would be good. After the cabinet meeting would be good. They are invited officially. I'll let you do the inviting. Let the press do the inviting. But we have to do something about immigration in this country. For 50 years and long before that, it was a disaster. But over the last 20, 25 years, it's gotten worse. Every time they write a rule or regulation, it makes it worse, not better. We can solve this problem. We have to hire thousands of judges. No country in the world is hiring judges like that. They hire border people that you can't come into the country. Mexico, by the way, is doing nothing for us. Nothing. They have the strongest immigration laws. They can do whatever they want. They can keep people out of Mexico. You have a 2,000-mile journey up Mexico. They walk through Mexico like it's walking through Central Park. It's ridiculous. Mexico does nothing for us. So then when people say, why are you being so tough with NAFTA? And I am being tough because it's a terrible deal for the United States. Mexico's making $100 billion a year off us and the horrible NAFTA deal. And I am being tough. One of the reasons I'm being tough, because they do nothing for us at the border. They encourage people, frankly, to walk through Mexico and go into the United States because they're drug traffickers, they're human traffickers, they're coyotes. I mean, we're getting some real beauties. Mexico is doing nothing for us except taking our money and sending us drugs. They're doing nothing. They could solve this problem in 2 minutes. You wouldn't even have to do anything. But they don't do it. They talk a good game, but they don't do it. So we'll see how that all comes out. It'll be very interesting to see. So with that, I'll end by saying we had a tremendous success in North Korea. We continue to work on that. Mike Pompeo has been fantastic. John Bolton working together with Mike has been fantastic. I don't even know where. There he is. I thought he might have gone back to North Korea. He spent so much time in North Korea. I'm surprised to see you here. But I think I can speak for both of us in saying it's been an incredible experience. The relationship is very good. They've stopped the sending of missiles, including ballistic missiles. They're destroying their engine site. They're blowing it up. They've already blown up one of their big test sites. In fact, it was actually 4 of their big test sites. And the big thing is it will be a total denuclearization, which is already taking place. And I understand, Mike, that they've already sent back or in the process of sending back the remains of our great heroes who died in North Korea during the war. And that's already in the process of coming back. Plus, as you all know very well, we got back our hostages, our 3 hostages who are right now living very happily with their families, and we're very happy about that. So we've made tremendous progress with respect to North Korea, even since I last spoke to you. What we agreed to do is have a meeting. I know that some of the media says, oh, they agreed to meet. Well, anybody would have agreed to meet, and it would not have been possible for past administrations to have met in the way that we've met. This was an incredible, important meeting all over Asia. They're in love with the United States because of what we've done. And Japan, I spoke to Prime Minister Abe, and he is so thrilled. He doesn't have rockets going over Japan. That makes him very happy, General. You know that, right? He's very thrilled not to see rockets going over Japan. There were plenty of them sent right over Japan. And he said, I want to thank you because what you've done is incredible. There are no more rockets going, and there's no thought of it. Now, things can change. I said it last night at a speech. Things can change. Personalities can change. Maybe you end up with conflict. Maybe you don't. But the relationship that Mike has and I have with Chairman Kim and his group is a very good one, very strong one, and I think it's going to lead to tremendous success. But the document we signed, if people actually read it to the public, you'd see, number 1 statement, we will immediately begin total denuclearization of North Korea. Nobody thought that would be possible. If you remember a year and a half ago when Mike and I came into office, and when this group came into office, everybody was talking about there's going to be a war. There's going to be a war with North Korea. During the Obama years, that's all I heard about, war with North Korea. You have 28 million people 30 miles away from the border where they have thousands of massive, they call them cannons. That's what they are. They're bigger than howitzers. And they're all aimed at Seoul. Seoul has 28 million people. And it would be not a catastrophe of 100,000 people or 200,000 like I'd read from you. This could have been a catastrophe of 30, 40, 50 million people. And I think we're very close to having that situation solved. We've had some very good news even over the last couple of days. They want to get it done. We want to get it done. And we're moving quickly. So North Korea has been an incredible experience for me. And we're going to help them also get back on track. We think that it has tremendous potential. Chairman Kim thinks it has tremendous potential. I want to also thank, as you know, Prime Minister Abe. I want to thank President Moon from South Korea. He's been terrific. He's been really moving it along and pushing as hard as they can. but without the United States, it had no chance whatsoever. I also want to thank President Xi of China, because the border was very strong during a very critical period. Unfortunately, the border is getting a little bit weaker now, but that's okay. That's okay. But we have to get him to keep it tough. But I do want to thank President Xi of China. So with all of that, we're having tremendous numbers, tremendous economic success. I think we're having the most successful period of time economically, perhaps in our country's history. GDP numbers have been great, but the ones that are coming out, I'm really looking forward to seeing them. I think you're going to see numbers. I just see the activity. I see the business yesterday. And last evening was really, that was an incredible evening that we spent. That was, to me, just an incredible evening. A lot of you were there. I see a lot of the faces. A lot of you were there. At least 15,000 people couldn't get into the arena, and the arena was big. It held 9,000 people, but sadly, 15,000 people couldn't get into the arena. But it was a very